And greetings everybody, and welcome to another JeSter Reviews, and welcome to my latest acquisition, the Legendary D7 Intel Battlecruiser T6-X. And isn't she a splendid machine? I have to say, I was really looking forward to this, and when I read that it was going to be half price, I just couldn't wait to get it. And I mean, the other bits and pieces that came with the ship, like the leveling up to level 65 of another Klingon character, really I weren't really bothered about. This was what I was after. And to be honest with you, I've been after a D7 for some time. I've had no luck on the lot boxes, and the exchange rate is just absolutely ridiculous. The EC inflation with regard to this ship, well, I just wasn't prepared to pay that kind of energy credits for it. We were in the billions for it, and now this has come out, and it was relatively cheap, I think. Well done, Cryptic. I hope to see more of these giveaways. Well, it wasn't exactly a giveaway, but even so, it was still a very reasonably priced ship, and I'm so pleased with it. Really am. I'd love to see some more legendary ships come out under similar circumstances. But anyhow, right, moving on. Let's have a quick look at this design, shall we? Because I'm in awe of it. It's splendid, isn't it? Now this ship comes in a few different designs, and what we'll do is we'll go on to Earth Space Dock, and I'll show you some of the designs. Yeah, I have spoiled it a bit adding these engines on, haven't I? But yeah, as you can see, she's true to form, to the original Star Trek design, isn't she? Excellent. Right, so before we go any further, let's have a quick look at the build. So here we have 5 weapons to the front, 3 weapons to the rear, and what I've got here are 3 spiral wave disruptor dual beam banks to the front. I also have the disruptor wide angle dual heavy beam bank, which is come from the Discovery Reputations. I'm also running the enhanced biomolecular photon torpedo launcher, and that's also a Reputation weapon, and I got that from, where are we? It is 8472 Counter Command. The rear weapons, I'm running the kinetic cutting beam, House Martok disruptor, and an omnidirectional Zatvash disruptor beam. The deflector, I'm running the Elite Fleet Intervention Protomatter deflector array, and the impulse engine is the prevailing innovated impulse engines. The warp core and shields is the Discovery set, as part of the Discovery set rather, which you can acquire through the Discovery Reputations tab. Now, in the device slots, we have an extra device slot because this is a T6-X. So I've equipped it with a weapons battery large, red matter capacitor, another energy amplifier battery. Oh, with 2 for some reason. I don't know why I put 2 on, but anyway, well, we'll leave them as B for now. In the universal console slot, I have the Lorca's Custom Fire Control console, and that's part of a 2-piece set with the Disruptor Wide Angle Dual Heavy Beam Bank. The 2-piece set is giving us 1% chance critical severity buff for 20 seconds, stacks up to 25. On top of that, we're getting 3.9 critical chance, 7.9 weapons power setting, and 157.5 starship shield penetration. This is considered to be a really good piece of kit. Now coming down to the engineering consoles, we have the, what is it? The magnetomatic generator. Oh dear. Right, okay. So get a grip. Come on. Right. Moving on to the, we'll begin again. Engineering consoles. The universal weapon sensor enhancer. Oh dear me. Yeah, we'll stick with that. We'll not get anywhere otherwise. So, right. Right. Serious face. Deep breath. And here we go. Moving on to the engineering consoles. Here we have the Universal Weapon Sensor Enhancer. This is a lobby item, which I purchased some time ago. And I've got this for the 42 accuracy rating, the plus 42 Starship Abrasive hull plating, and the plus 42 Starship Control expertise. Yes, 42. Wasn't that the meaning of life? Yes, I think that was... I think it was. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Anyway, moving on. The next console is the Trellium D plating, which is part of my build now on a regular basis. I've also got the Universal Point Defense Bombardment Warhead. That was a right mouthful, wasn't it? Universal Point Defense Bombardment Warhead. Right. And that's part of a two-piece set with the Universal Dynamic Power Redistributor module. So the two-piece set is giving us a plus 33% disruptor damage for directed energy weapons. So that's going to come in handy, isn't it? Now the console that comes with this ship, where is it? There it is the magnetometric. I got that wrong so many times. But anyway, the magnetometric overload generator. Hang on. The universal see, I can't even say it now. Anyway, that. This is what comes with the ship. I've decided not to put it on the for this occasion, but if we did equip it, it's a cone knockback damage and disable 120 targeting arc, 1197.4 kinetic damage, 19.8 DPS, plus 4146.9 repel. Yes, no idea what that means actually. I'll have to give that some thought. Disable for 4.5 seconds, 1 minute recharge. Anyway, it's by the by because I've not put that on. I've used it a few times, but I used it last night and I think it was not working correctly, so I wasn't keen on it. So anyway, I might go back to it, but not today. Right, moving on to the science consoles. Now we have the Universal Ominous device, and this is a plus 20% all damage. Damage resistance, defense, shield hardness. What's that? Goes current engine power to 125. 4 unable to attack you for 5 seconds. 4 currently weapon power, shield power. I think this last night when I used this last night, I think it was bugged, and it caused a few problems in game. So yeah, the jury's still out on this. So I'm gonna have to. I'll try it again and see what it's about. But yeah, it's not keen. Anyway, moving on. The tachyokinetic converter, which is another lobby item, and the bioneural infusion circuits, which is again is another lobby item. I suggest these lobby items, which are part of my standard build, I suggest you wait for a lobby sale, gather up your lobby, and when there is a sale, nip in and make a killing. That's basically what I would do. Anyway, moving on to the tactical consoles. As you can see here, I've equipped this with 4 vulnerability locators. Now, I have gone back to using vulnerability locators, as before I've just been using different types of consoles in these slots. And my thoughts behind that was because as I've proceeded along the Endeavour route, as you can see, hull regeneration space 80%. In my head, I thought, well, these are the equivalent to some consoles really, so I can afford to let something slip. So I started putting other consoles in here, thinking that the Endeavours would make up the difference. Since then, I've had a rethink and I've decided to go back to the vulnerability locators and try and keep the build simple, because I've also experienced something called diminishing returns, and that's something for a different video. But there is quite a lot of information out there about diminishing returns, and I feared that I was reaching that point. Right, so let's move on to the stations. We'll come back to the stats. So here, as you can see, we have 2 lieutenant commander stations, and one is universal, which I've made science. We have 1 ensign universal station, which I've made tactical, and then we have a commander engineering / intelligence station. We've spoken about the Lieutenant Commander Tactical Station, and here we have a Lieutenant Science Station. Traits, Invincible, Desperate Repairs. Let's have a look at Invincible. Alright, okay. Emergency Weapon Cycle. Shall we not revenge? Hull heal and intel buff abilities add energy damage reflect. And superior area denial. And in the spare we have built to last. Okay. So going back to the stats, I'll tell you what, we'll look at the masteries. So here we are. Tier 1, physical and kinetic damage resistance rating. Sorry, getting beyond myself there, aren't I? Physical and kinetic damage resistance, plus 25 physical damage resistance rating, plus 25 kinetic damage resistance rating. So there you go. We've started with the resistance ratings there. So that's plus 25 physical damage resistance rating. So if I'd have fit consoles and then gone into the traits, you could very well put your resistance rating quite high, which is why the game has diminishing returns, to stop you from doing that, basically. So we have the enhanced weapon banks in tier 2, increased critical severity, plus 15% critical severity. Tier 3, we have enhanced hull plating, energy and radiation damage resistance. So that's plus 25 energy damage resistance rating and plus 25 radiation damage resistance rating. Here we have armored hull, which increases the maximum hull hit points by plus 10%. Tier 5, we have built to last, hull healing buff abilities grants regen and weapon power cost, plus 30% hull regeneration for 20 seconds, increases as hull HP decreases, minus 33% weapon power cost for 20 seconds. And in tier 6 we have Shall We Not Revenge, Hull heal plus Intel buff abilities. Add energy damage reflect. When activated, any hull heal or Intel bridge officer ability. Apply revenge to self for 20 seconds or increase stack size by 1. While revenge is active, reflect 5%. What's that? Minus 50% of incoming weapon damage as disruptor damage scales with stacks of revenge or stacks removed when duration ends. Yes, I'm going to have to read that a few times to make sense of that, but anyhow. The experimental traits I've got built to last, which is what I've selected there. So if we go into my traits, as you can see, we have 6 selected there, and built to last is in there. Or personal space traits if you're interested. Context is for kings, duelist fervor, EPS overload, repair crews, superior beam training, Terran targeting systems, operative for the crit chance and crit severity, superior accurate, plus 15 accuracy rating, and adaptive offense. Crit chance becomes plus crit severity during repeated crit hits. Yeah, that's a new trait which I've picked up, so I'll just try that out, see how that goes. Right, going back into the statistics, we have a hull 119,396, shields 22,300. The resists are around 40%-ish. Now, talking about the resists, I think, I'm not sure. I think it's when you get to around 70%, 75% of resistance ratings that you get diminishing returns. I think that's how it works. As I say, it's a while since I've looked at it, but anyhow. Accuracy rating 74.0, critical severity 41.9. Sorry, critical chance 41.9 and critical severity 186.1%. So if what you should be aiming for in critical chance is anything above 20%. Critical severity anything above 120%. Right, so they're the stats. Let's visit the ship, shall we? And let's see how Admiral JeSter is getting on, seeing as how he's been sent to a Klingon ship, which I know he's not too keen on, to be honest with you. So let's go take a look and see how the crew's getting on. So here we are on the bridge of the D7. Yes, it's different, isn't it? Very different. Anyway, let's go have a look at the crew, and you know, that's a bit of a step there, isn't it? I mean, no handrails there. You could fall and do yourself a mischief there. Let's have a chat with this crew person. Hello there, crew person. I can't help thinking that you are, yes, not a Klingon, and you're not. You're what? You're a I can't even pronounce that, but anyhow, yeah. Well, fine species, yes, really good. Carry on. Fine species, yes. So here we go. This hello there, Klingon crew person, and your name is what? What? Dukvar? What? Thought he's been sick then for a minute. Anyway, well, carry on. Duck what? Anyway, hello there, Klingon person. What do you mean I smell like a Romulan? I'll have you know these are my best KDF clothes. I'll have you know. Well, my uniform anyway. So anyway, just mind your tone. But yes. Anyway, today's a good day to die. Well, not today because I'm starving today and I need to get something to eat. You can't recommend anybody, can you? No. Anyway, right. Okay, carry on. And hello there, person. Yeah. You know you're not sat on your seat, don't you? It's very disconcerting, that. Happens quite a lot on other ships, I've noticed that, but Anyway, are you one of these? Well, you are, right? Okay, well, carry on, carry on. And hello there, Klingon person. Hello there. I'm the captain. You know, in charge of the ship and that. You don't seem to be impressed. And well, anyway, carry on. Oh, Bennett. And what's this guy doing? Well, there seems to be something wrong with the floor here, because he seems to have melted into it. Yes, I think we need to get onto the doctor there. You do know, fella, that you've dematerialized into the floor. Yeah, well, anyway, queer folk these Klingon, aren't they? Just never mind that I've materialized into part of the floor of the ship. I'm just going to carry on doing my duty. Yeah, well, anyway, better get the doctors look at that. That could smart. Right, let's carry on. Right, I think we'll make our way to the mess hall, so I can get something to eat. Experience some Klingon cuisine, shall we? Right, here we go. Let's get on down to the mess hall. I've been told that the chef has some really good meals going on. Here we go. Right, here we are. Wow, this is a big mess hall, isn't it? I mean, it's such a big mess hall, and 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 13 chairs for this massive mess hall. Anyway, right, chef. Hello. I've been told you can help me with a snack. What's that you're looking at? Yeah, sorry, it was on my uniform, that wasn't it? Yes, I don't know what it is. Piece of fluff. Anyway, so chef, I've been told you have some nice cuisine, and I've been told to experience some of it. Do you recommend anything? What? Gach. Well, sounds fascinating. And what's that precisely? It's live gach, which would mean that being alive, that it's not dead and still living, so you have to eat it alive, sort of thing. Oh, you do? That sounds absolutely ghastly. Ghastly? Did you get that? No. Okay. Well, I think I'll give the gah a miss, if you don't mind. Yeah, I'm not feeling hungry now, to be honest with you. Right, so let's just have a quick wander around. What's down here? Is the prison holding section? Yes, it is. Yes, here it is. Yeah, nobody in them, right? But anyhow, right. That's humongous, this, isn't it? I think down there. I'm lost. Right, I think we'll go back this way, and we'll have a quick look on the engineering level. And excuse me, could you tell? Excuse me, I'm the captain. Excuse me, could you just tell me where the could you just tell me where the engine? Right, okay, carry on. Yeah, my Klingons. Right, let's go in here. Oh, this looks like the engineering section. This is a bit of a busy place, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like everybody comes here for a bit of fun. Yes, well, I've no idea what on earth all this lot is. Yes, I think I'm being punished by Admiral Quinn, sending me here to do this ship. Yes, don't stand too close to this. It looks like you could burn your face off. Yes, don't want to burn your face off. That would ruin your day, wouldn't it? Right. Well, I think we've had enough touring of this ship. I mean, is that up here? Nothing here. This is the transporter room. Right, that looks pretty cool. That's straightforward. It's huge, is this ship, isn't it? Anything down here? Oh, it's back to the... Well, while we're here, we'll go back to the bridge. Did I enjoy my what? Well, you know, I wasn't really hungry, really. I lost my appetite. I think I'm coming down with something, to be honest. But anyway, right. So, anyway, carry on, everybody. Have you got yourself out of the bulkhead yet? Doesn't look like it. Right. Okay. Right. So, we've had a look around the ship. It's pretty standard. As Klingon ships go, I'm sure you'll recognise the design for the D7. Nice little screen here, but it doesn't seem to be working now, but I'm sure it will. So we've had a look at the outside, we've had a look at the inside. Right, let's take her out for a trial run and see how she performs, shall we? I shall see you in just a little while. So here we are. Wanted. Let's give the Benthans a hand, shall we? Right, so let's test this ship out and see how she performs. That's one down. Two down. Right.
You have entered an area control.
Okay, we deputise.
Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding.
Well, here he is. Let's take them on. She's very manoeuvrable, I will give her that. She's really good. Fun to fly, this ship.
We will not go quietly.
Well, can you go noisily then? There we go again. Kazon carrier.
We do what we want, where we want.
Well, she certainly packs a punch, this ship. I'm very, very impressed with her. She's holding her own here.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new. I'm taking you with me. Excellent work. We'll send over a pacification party, take the suspect into custody.
Well, we made short work of those, didn't we? Right, this is a fine ship. Really enjoyed using it. At this moment in time, if you're wanting to get your hands on it, you can pick it up for, I think it's 6,000 Zen. And it's on a discount at present. And I'll show you that when we get back to Earthsol. So I shall see you momentarily back on Earthsol, and we'll have a look at the skins. Okay, so here we are at the Ship Taylor. This is the D7 original Star Trek skin. It's a bit sterile, isn't it? Yeah, very sterile. D7 refit. A little bit better, I suppose, but I suppose for the era, yeah. The Katinga. Yeah, I quite like the Katinga. Yeah, looks alright, doesn't it? D7 Romulan. Yes, this is what used to feature in the original Star Trek. Got the Romulan bird there underneath. That's quite cool, isn't it? Quite like that. Yeah, that's quite cool. Yeah, quite like that. A Katinga refit. Yeah, not keen on that one. The Karotinga. Anyway, that's not bad, is it? That looks quite cool, actually. Yeah, that looks okay. I bet that would look really cool with my Bal vanity shield on. That looks really cool. Yeah, I quite like that one, actually. Yeah, that was quite cool. And finally the... what's that? Kronos 1. Yeah. Interiors. Oh, I got some... layout, medium, large, okay. Medium? We were on medium? Goodness me, I wouldn't like to see what large is. Careless. Oh, I wish I'd have left that one on now. I think I'd have liked that one. Yeah, I like the KLS bridge. I think we should have left that one on. Okay. So, Windows. Type 1, Type 2. I like Type 2. That's quite cool. No, I'm not keen on that one. Fleet. Yeah, I think I'll stick with Type 2. Colours. There we go. Black. That's quite cool, isn't it? What happens when we go? Oh, so that's green. Couple of black colours on there. That looks quite cool, doesn't it? The advanced settings, you can do quite a lot here. Look at that main hull, so we can swap that around a bit. That's quite cool, isn't it? Excellent. What's this one? The neck. It's a fair old bit you can mess about with this, isn't there? And finally the nacelles. Okay. I think we'll leave that as Kronos 1, to be honest with you. Oh, that's quite cool, isn't it? I mean, yeah, you can add more patterns here if you're not keen on that. Yeah. So there's quite a lot of flexibility with this ship. Quite a lot. There you go. Excellent. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the review of my Intel D7, well, Legendary D7 Intel Battlecruiser. I've really enjoyed it, and for the past few days since I've purchased her, I've had great fun. I think she's a really nice ship, and I would highly recommend her. If you wanted to purchase this ship, there's a sale on at the moment. You can pick it up for 6,000 Zen, yeah, I think that's really good value for money, and you will be able to upgrade one of your Klingon tunes to level 65, and you get some extra bank slots and some bits and pieces, some consoles, quite a smattering of consoles, and inventory slots as well. You get an extra, I think it's 12 slots, 12 inventory slots, I think. Anyway, so but to be honest with you, I was only interested in the ship. I'm not interested in everything else, just the ship. So I'm very pleased with this purchase, very pleased. So if you want one, there they are. While the sale's on, nip out and pick yourself one up. I've often criticised Cryptic for not allowing us to buy ships like this, and let's hope that they bring more on, because I would love to purchase more legendary ships. Yes, I just missed out on the other legendary ships. I was after the Defiant legendary ship and missed out on that, so I'm hoping they'll bring that back in the future under a similar sort of deal. Right, please don't forget, if you haven't subscribed and you're watching this channel, please hit that subscribe button, because that will make my day. And yeah, give us a like as well, because it also gives us a bit of a lift. So until next time, I hope you've enjoyed today as much as I have anyway. So until next time, this is JeSter signing off.